In a statement on Monday, Jeff Sessions said that he would not renew the National Commission on Forensic Science, and this is according to the Washington Post. The committee, the National Commission on Forensic Science, is about a 30-member advisory panel of scientists, judges, crime lab technicians and leaders, prosecutors, defense lawyers. This was chartered by the Obama administration in 2013. The goal was to strengthen, quote, strengthen and promote scientific validity, reduce fragmentation, and improve federal coordination of forensic science. The best way for you to understand the importance of this commission and why Jeff Sessions not renewing it is such a significant story, you have to think back to 2015. I reported it. I believe David also reported it. In 2015, there were about 200 cases over a 2-decade period before 2000, where all of the cases, or at least 90% of those cases, were called into question because of flawed and overstated testimony. This resulted in 32 defendants, the cases included, 32 defendants who have been sentenced to death. And of those, 14 of those 32 were already executed. This commission found that the testimony was flawed. The commission found that the so-called expert testimony was overstated, and these cases led to the death penalty for 32 people, some who are now still on the death row. But this shows you that the science that has been forwarded by the Department of Justice and the forensic experts and testimony, they have not been effective. And this was only discovered by this commission put together by President Obama that Jeff Sessions is now undermining.
And it's very important because a lot of this forensic science didn't come around until the 1990s. So a lot of people that are on death row, even today, were sentenced before that. And, you know, the evidence that was used to convict them didn't include DNA evidence. So, yeah, looking back, I think 4% of people right now on death row are actually innocent.
Oh, of all the things that should be important to the Attorney General, this is on the top of his list. He feels that attacking this panel, this commission that's charged with reviewing forensic testimony and experts is something that's detrimental to the Department of Justice. I can't help but recognize the effect that this would have on anyone, right? But the disproportionate effect it has on minorities and communities of color because of how we are disproportionately represented in the justice system. So I've just, of all the things Jeff Sessions could focus on, he feels that this is the top of his list. And I want you to hear really quickly his doublespeak, his 1984 style language. He said the availability of prompt and accurate forensic science analysis to our law enforcement officers and prosecutors is critical to integrity of law enforcement, reducing violent crime, and increasing public safety. We applaud the professionalism of the National Commission of Forensic Science and look forward to building on the contribution it's made in this crucial field, but he's not going to renew it. I mean, this is amazing doublespeak.
Yeah, because the risk that they run is that a lot of people on death row or even just locked up for any other crime may be proven innocent by these forensics. And that's a big embarrassment to the Justice Department, isn't it? And it's a reason to get rid of the death penalty.
And it's a reason to get rid of the death penalty, but it also shows you that Jeff Beauregard Sessions is more interested in maintaining the reputation of this agency and of the Department of Justice rather than actually carrying out justice. And this is the person that Donald Trump feels is best suited to lead the Department of Justice.
Today's program is made possible in part by Gamefly, which is sort of like Netflix for video games. They've got over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can also stream games. You don't even need a gaming console or a computer, because you can stream games through your Amazon Fire Stick or Roku box and then use your mobile phone as the controller. You can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price, never with due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a 30-day free trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included, no contracts, and you can also stream the games. I think I mentioned that. You can also rent games through the mobile app. Get a free 30-day trial for David Pakman Show viewers and listeners, and support our show at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.